Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fastcast, the first Fastcast on the channel. So yeah, welcome. Today we're here with Trump_17. He's known for being a Tubi Tutti YouTuber who creates videos about the past of Tubi Tutti. So yeah, welcome.
Hello.
And we're also here with Villager Films. He's the co-host this week because DMC's on vacation.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess we can go to the first question. So for those who don't know you, Trump, can you give a brief summary?
I make YouTube videos on Tubi Tutti. I have I think 700 subscribers at the moment, and it's basically I make it sort of like machinima acting, focuses more on that, and it's about players and or historical events that take place on a server. So yeah, that's basically what I do.
Nice. And how did you start the channel, I guess?
Well, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. So I tried to do live streams on my PlayStation, right? And it was Call of Duty Zombies, Minecraft and stuff. Then I finally figured out how to edit. Then I was playing Tubi at the time, so I'm like, all right, how about I just make cinematic videos on this server? So I made one on Wrath, and I think it was the Valley Wheat or something. Then I think they did pretty decent. Then I started on a timeline series, and that's how I kind of delved into history, I guess.
How did you find out about Tubi Tutti in the first place?
Well, I found it. I was on my Kindle one day, my Kindle Fire, and I saw the video posted by Russia. And I'm it was the oldest anarchy server, not the oldest anarchy server, just the oldest server in Minecraft. And I'm like, oh shit, this looks pretty cool. So I watched it, and I think it was at least the end of June, so he had a few episodes out. So I just binge watched his entire series, and I'm like, man, this server looks really fucking cool. So then one day I got my computer that summer, and I joined the queue. It was I forget how long it was. I think, 1,000 or something?
2,000, I don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I joined at least 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I got in at it was at least 1 in the morning. Then I was freaking out. I was in a PlayStation party with my friends. I'm like, oh my God, I got on Tubi. And they're like, what the fuck's Tubi? Then I got on. I just explored Spawn for a bit. Yeah, that's how I found out about the server.
Cool. And when you first joined, did you go to any landmarks?
I didn't know any landmarks at first because I just went kind of blind. Yeah, I didn't know jack shit about the server. So when Fitz base Aureus got griefed, and I think the cords were public a day or two after, I was my main goal for the server was I'm going to go to the city because I'm a huge Fit fag. I want to go to the city. I want to explore it. It's going to be the best time of my life. So I went to Overworld. I didn't go Nether. And it took me a good month or two because I had to go back to Spawn, pick up my friend a few times. Then I went back on my journey. Then I had to do it again, pick up my friend because he didn't know how to fucking escape Spawn because he's a dumbass. Then, I eventually did make it to Aureus. It was pretty cool. The ruins were pretty good. It was not the shit show it is today. And I went to the Valley of Wheat, and I was super angry because I didn't know it was griefed. And I found out it was griefed by the Resistance, and I'm like, oh fuck those guys, fuck the Resistance. But then I realized it was griefed a while ago, so I'm like, oh, who cares? And I visited a few landmarks for my videos, for the upcoming one, the Judge Holden. I visited Rapture 1 and 1 Million Town, and I repaired them. So yeah, I've been to a few.
That's pretty cool. And have you joined any groups?
Yes, I joined, big groups. I've joined Knighted. It's not really a big group anymore. Well, it never was. It was sort of a repairing group. We would go around and repair stuff. We tried to repair Passy Town. We got pretty far, but eventually, who was the group? I think it was a group named Infrared who went there and just started griefing it a bunch. Then we eventually gave up on that. And Knighted, we did research on history. So there was an old picture of Housemaster at a base, and we went to this court and we made a whole wiki post about it. It was pretty dumb, but that was a pretty fun group. It eventually got incited by Imperium, and we kind of gave up on it. The second group I was in is the New Face Punch Republic. I was in there for Bunker Badass and Bunker Badass 2, and I kind of became inactive a bit. So yeah, that's kind of the groups I've been in so far.
Well, you kind of just described it, your history with the New Face Punch Republic. So, have you ever made any bases?
I've made a few. One was my first ever base was called Riverside. It was like a big town, obviously along a river. It was with a few of my friends. One was my real life friend. Then there was two others I met at the Valley of Wheat, which I mentioned earlier. I met them at there when I visited, and it was a pretty decently sized base for only 4 people. It had like a huge museum there, and that's where I posted like the original 2B2T timeline, and that's just kind of my inspiration for the series. And yeah, it was eventually founded, and we were kind of debating on whether to grief it. We just kind of left it as a ghost town. My second base was Dark Oak. You can see it on the channel. It was basically just a deep stash base in the Dark Oak Forest, and we invited a guy named Sneaky Squid there, and he was like, it was like an annoying, cringy 13-year-old. So we're like, okay, fuck this guy. We're just gonna grief the base. We're just gonna blew it up. It was kind of a bad idea because we lost our dupe stash too. And I've had a base called Hammonburg. It was recently griefed, like I would say like a few months ago. That was a huge base. It was out in the millions. Not a huge base. It was decently sized, but it was founded and griefed. And that was a base that I based out with Knighted, and I was mainly the only guy out there, so it was pretty fucking lonely and boring. So yeah, those are. Oh, and I've been at Bunker Badass, and that was probably the funnest base I've ever been at in my entire life on 2B, because there were so many people there.
What was at that base?
Just Bunker Badass was really fun because there was a lot of people there, and there's a video of it on Villager's channel, and there's also it on the archive. It was just so fun to be at. I built a tavern there. I was really happy because it looked semi-decent, and I was at Bunker Badass 2. I just built the hallway. Then I kind of left because it was boring. So yeah, those are the bigger bases I've been at throughout my 2B life, I guess.
And is there like any other notable events on the server?
Notable events I've been at? I mean,
Like I don't know, any like in your memory?
I was in the 7th incursion for a bit, and I kind of I forget why my hack client wasn't working at the time, so I was vanilla. And I remember there was like I think the anti-incursion, we were at spawn, and there was a PvP battle at the trench, and I got completely destroyed, like within like 10 seconds. And I was at the repairing of Wrath for a bit. Then, yeah, those are the bigger events I've been at. I haven't really done any other events that I can talk about, but yeah, those are kind of the bigger ones, I guess.
Cool. And then, is there anything else you want to talk about on 2B2T before we move to any like other questions?
Not really. Nothing I can really talk about that much, I think. So yeah, nothing else.
All right, cool. So now it's the YouTube questions. So first off, why did you start creating 2B2T videos?
It was just like I said earlier, I wanted to be a YouTuber for a long time, and I couldn't find out how to download a good editor without a watermark. Eventually I found out how to pirate Vegas, and I'm like, oh shit, I got a legit editor. So then I'm like, I was playing 2B at the time, and I had a OBS, and I'm like, okay, how about I just make cinematic videos about this server? So the first video I made was This Is 2B2T, I think. It was just like me just crouching and just doing cool cinematic shots with a shitty frame rate. And my first real history video was Wrath, because I inserted history into that, and I called it Wraith instead of Wrath. I just noticed that, like, I think Villager pointed it out like a week ago or two, and I'm like, oh shit, I butchered the name. So yeah, that's how I kind of got started, and that's why I made 2B videos, because that's really the only thing I could really do. I don't really do anything else that I was really interested in. So yeah, that's how it started.
How did you get into contact with the old players for the videos?
Well, at first I was like, okay, the first player I got in contact with for any video was XCC2 for the player history. So I'm like, okay, well, XCC2 is out there. He's like in multiple Discord, so it's easy to get in contact with him. So he was the easiest bet to make a video on. So I got in contact with him through Discord. Then I usually get in contact with players through Discord. Then if I can't find them on Discord, I usually go for the Reddit accounts. Like I think Jack the Ripper gave me his Reddit account when he commented on my XC2 video saying he wants a video made on him. So I got in contact with him. Then he gave me his Discord. Then Vincent gave me Judge's Reddit, and I eventually got his Discord. So yeah, that's how I get in contact with multiple old players.
Yeah. Even for me, I started with, Reddit, and I just went to Discord eventually.
Yeah, it's really hard when like some old players just have like that setting where it's like you can only PM them like friend wise, you know, and like some of them are just not in Discord at all. Like I remember Jack the Ripper was only in Sato's Discord, then he left for some reason. Now he's in the archive and he talks in there. I'm like, whoa, shit. It took me a while to get in contact with him because I couldn't really find him. That started.
And what's your favorite video you made so far?
Oh, it has to be the Face Punch video. The Face Punch video was, in my opinion, the best looking video so far. The thumbnail is fucking amazing. A credit to my friend Johnny for making the thumbnails. And it was just the best looking. I think it was the best edited video. It looked good, edited good. The acting was good. I was extremely nervous to post it because I'm always nervous when I post videos, but especially for that one, because that was how can I say this, like structured differently. Like it was like, okay, this is how the group started. Then it goes back and it's like, okay, here's where the players. And it goes back and it was like, okay, here's the bases. Then here's the downfall and here's that. So I've never done anything like that before. It's usually just a linear storyline that I follow. But for the Face Punch, I had to like delve into every single topic. And I just think I did it fairly well. So that's my favorite video that I've made so far.
To clarify, I'm pretty sure he means the newer one, not his old Face Punch video.
Oh, no. Oh, please. Not really happy with any of the timeline videos that much.
How long does it usually take to create a video?
It takes a few months, usually due to me being lazy. Yeah, it takes a few months. If I were to like kind of grind it out, probably at most, probably a week or two, not 2 weeks. If I were to like focus on it 100%, it would probably take 2 weeks. But I'm just lazy. I have work. I had school, and I just play other things. Like I want to play the server I make videos on, and it's a hobby, not a job. So it's like, you know, I do this for fun, and yeah, it usually takes like 2 months. People get pissed at me for it, especially my friend John. He busts my balls for it. I'm like, oh Jesus. But yeah, it usually takes 2 months. I mean, a few months, not 2 months.
And what videos do you have planned for the future?
Well, I have the Judge Holden video coming out August. I don't know when in August. I'm aiming for like early August. I want to do a Valkyria video sometime in the future. I wanted to do a Sato video, but that idea is out the window.
Yeah.
Quit. I want, for player history, I want to do like maybe James Russell's. I don't know. I don't know why. I've always had the idea of me doing Fit just because I want to use his music for the video. I think that would be pretty cool. Like, you know, the Super Mario RPG, you know, Final Fantasy type shit, you know?
Yeah.
Probably Passy. Police Mike, I did have a script for. I actually still have it. It was ready for production, but then it was revealed that he was a fake. So I'm like, well, that idea is out the window. Then for, I wanted to do a remake for my Russia video, like the Russia War. I want to do like a full remake of that, like I did for the Face Punch. That's the videos I have planned for the near future, not the far future. I can't really think of much for that.
Do you have actors for the videos?
Yes, I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 actors. The last 3 joined for this video, the Judge video, and it's their names are Johnny, Ballistic, which was my old base mate and real life friend, U Villager, Crazy Guy, Hoodlins, and Fox, who also act. All of them act except for Ballistic in the Chronicles too. So I kind of like pull them over because that's the 3 players I trust most, Crazy, Hood, and Fox. But yeah, I have those are my actors. I don't plan on getting any more because it gets too chaotic, and I know that from the Chronicles. Well, yeah, I only have 6 actors, and they're all very good at what they do, especially Villager and Johnny and Fox.
Nice. And was there like any notable / funny events during acting?
Yes. I usually have bloopers. Some actors, my mic kind of goes to shit sometimes, so they can't hear what I'm saying, or their Discord dies. So they kind of they improvise, and they kind of comes out really weird and dumb. There was also a few times, one of my actors, Johnny, he constantly messes with me when I'm trying to record. Like, he either like teleports right in front of me when I'm recording, he flies in the background, or he just gives me raw steak, and it really pisses me off because he does it all the fucking time. He also used to / kill me. He didn't do that for the judge video, thankfully. Don't remind him, Villager, please.
I will.
And also for the judge video, I have a little behind the scenes Villager. You will know what happened. So one of my actors, Crazy Guy and Villager, they kind of got a bit how can I say this? A little feisty with each other. And they started filming a porno. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? You can't do this behind the scenes. This is going to ruin my credibility, guys. But yeah, I have a screenshot of it. I'm not going to, unless you want it, I don't care. But it's like, that's what happens behind the scenes. It's really autistic what happens behind the scenes, especially for the Chronicles. Jesus, that's a whole new topic to delve into. I don't want to talk about it right now, though, I guess. Save it for later. But yeah, that's what happens behind the scenes.
Okay. Yeah, I know all that. Is there anything else you wanted to add, like, before we move on to the next topic?
Nothing much. I mean, yeah, no, not much.
Cool. So yeah, you were talking about the 2B2T Chronicles. So what is the 2B2T Chronicles?
It's to describe it in like the most oversimplified terms, it's a 2B2T machinima series with a plot. It's like my videos if it had an actual storyline. It's like historical fiction, right? Yeah, it's a historical fiction. It takes place first in 2013, and you follow this one character. He goes through the whole adventure through 2B throughout the years, and yeah, it's basically what it is. It's just a 2B2T machinima series with a storyline. That's what it is. Pretty cool.
Made up storyline, yeah.
Yeah.
So many people are asking about this, but when is the 2B2T Chronicles coming out?
Oh shit, what's the date? I think it's August 1st, right? Yeah, it's coming out first. It's 12 a.m., right?
No, p.m.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Be there for the premiere. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think everyone's gonna be there actor-wise, so It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm also nervous at the same time. I think everyone is.
And like, how many episodes are there gonna be?
We have planned, 10 episodes per season. So for now, that's like 30 episodes. I think there's gonna be 3 seasons. I'm not gonna tell you what the arcs are gonna be for each season, obviously, but like there's gonna be 30 episodes. If we need to, I guess, a bit more like plot or filler just to explain things, we're gonna add like more episodes. But the plan is to have 30 episodes over the course of 3 seasons. So that's 10 episodes each season.
What's the team behind the Chronicles? Who's working on it?
The directors are me, Villager Films, which is in the call, and Hoodlins. We are basically the heads, and there's a shit ton of actors and people who are in the Discord. So, which include Fox, the MLG Fox, named the top ones, Crazy Guy, Emperor Walrus, and a lot of others. There's also multiple, I guess, old players that are in the Discord. Sato used to, before he left, he used to like give us criticism. He pointed us in the right direction. Thank God for that. There's also XEC2 and Judge Holden. They were both in there. Also Fitz in there. Fun fact. That's basically the production behind the Chronicles.
Alright, so let's end this off. So first of all, do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give to really anyone?
I'd like to give a shout-out to my actors. I would not be here if it weren't for them. As cheesy as it sounds, it's 100% true. My actors, especially Johnny and Villager here, they are like really essential to my videos. And I guess shout out to Housemaster for giving me a fucking server to make videos on. It's pretty cool. even though he might do a shit job sometimes, whatever. It's a fucking huge server. I don't blame him.
And where can people find you?
My YouTube channel, Trump17, and my Discord, Trump17. You can also follow me on Twitter at the real Donald Trump. Yeah, that's it. That's where you can find me.
Nice. And I'll put you in the description also.
Oh, cool.
Here is the most important question of all the questions.
Oh shit.
What is your favorite type of cheese?
All right, I did research on this. Cheese.com. I looked up if this was like a real cheese. I know it's a real cheese. It might sound like a joke, but like I actually like have not had any other cheese mainly except for this one. I'm gonna have to say American cheese, honestly.
Nice.
I know my name's Trump17. It's American cheese, but it's true. It's fantastic cheese.
Very nice, very nice. And yeah, that's the end of this podcast on the Fastcast. This is the first Fastcast as well. And yeah, thank you, Trump, for being here, and also Villager.
Thank you for having.
Yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.
Fuck my friends, they're gone. They all left one by one. And now the summer's done. They don't need no more fun. Yeah, I drive around on my own. I'm rich, but my AC broke. Don't check no mail, no phone. And I tell them I'm not home.